So why am I dressed like this, you ask? Well, I was actually at a Jim Morrison impersonation contest, but due to many people not listening to the rules on what to do and what not to do during the pandemic, the contest ended early, so I came back here and I just thought, what to do? Well, it's about time I review Near Dark. I saw this once, and I saw this a second time. This is one of the best horror films ever made. If you're a fan of 80s films and vampire films, this is your go-to movie. Now, Near Dark, someone very cool is in this. I know it's a graphic image, but that is Bill Paxton, the late, great Bill Paxton. If you actually want to see him as an actor, no. He was a great actor, known for his roles in Titanic, Tombstone, and Twister. Oh man, that's 3 movies. We'll start with the letter T. Anyways, Near Dark. If you want to see him play different characters than his usual typecasting, actually I don't think he had a typecasting. He just played whoever they chose him to be. Trust me, he is the definition of what charismatic is. He is what a good young villain should be like. You know, villains are either old, young, teenagers, stuff like that. Bill Paxton is what a young villain should be. He played the perfect young villain. He was over the top, charismatic, outspoken, you name it. I've seen a lot of films that have hateful villains, and I've seen movies that feature lovable villains. By far, his character is the most cool villain. You can't help but feel bad for him when his downfall happens in the movie. His defeat, that is. Near Dark, what makes it cool compared to most vampire films? It's a modern Western. It's a modern take on Western films. I mean, sure, a lot of people are used to John Wayne and Clint Eastwood Western films, but this was a Western set in the late 80s, or a modern day Western. An example of modern day Western, No Country for Old Men and Near Dark. So there's 2 examples for you. If you want to see what a modern Western is, these ones. Or what they call neo-Westerns, meaning Westerns in the modern world. Films of the 1980s, they were more over the top. Acting didn't really seem realistic compared to films like The Breakfast Club, Tex, or Nightmare on Elm Street. But acting in those days was different. You had to have a different way of talking. It was just a different time, the 1980s. Was it good acting? Was it bad acting? I don't know. The 1980s was just all about being charismatic to me. And you know what? I think that's why people love 1980s films today. The best way to say what this movie's about without any spoilers: vampires versus cowboys, or cowboys versus vampires. And this is a film that falls under the category of too good to be true and no rhyme intended review. If you want to see this movie, actually, I highly recommend that you see this. You have to see this for yourself. Please leave a comment and tell me what you guys think of Near Dark. Or have you seen Near Dark? Tell me what you think about it, because I actually enjoyed this. I'm going to give this, because some of the special effects, okay, I'm a little bit critical when it comes to special effects. 95% of the special effects in this movie are well done. They've aged perfectly for this time. But there are some special effects that involve fire, and those special effects haven't aged well. So because of that, I'm just going to give it just a 9 out of 10 film cameras. The majority of this film is enjoyable, but what's not enjoyable are the outdated special effects, but they're minor. So that's it for Near Dark. Go see it. Really.